Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, children. You're in Unit 5, Admission of Partners, right? In the previous problem, we have discussed, in the previous problems, we have discussed how to adjust, what are the adjustments that you should do when a new partner is admitted into your firm, right? Now, we're going to see what are the adjustments that you have to do before a new partner is admitted. Like first we saw that you have to adjust the profit and loss. You have to adjust the refund, reserve fund. Then you have to adjust the workman compensation if it is there. Then you will have to distribute your investment fluctuation. If there's a fluctuation in the investment, that also you should share among the old partners before a new partner is admitted into the firm. Even if there is a loss, you should share among the old partners, because the new partner is not liable for the liabilities that you have incurred in the absence of his, in the absence of the company, in his absence in the company, right? Then you have to treat your goodwill, you have to revalue your assets and liabilities, you have to calculate your new profit sharing ratio, you should record the new partner's capital. So all these adjustments you have to do when a partner is entering into your firm, right? So let us start with the problem. So Rajan and Selvan are partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio 3:1, right? So the balance sheet as on 31st March 2017 is as under. So you have Rajan, Selvan, you have the reserve. So general reserve, you have to transfer it. So first one, creditors. Then you have your fixed assets here, and you have your current assets here, right? And you have profit and loss. Now again, this is going to be transferred to the capital account. So you have reserve to be transferred, you have profit and loss to be transferred. So as you're doing the problem, you note and keep so that it is easy for you. All right, now they've given you some adjustments here. Now what are the adjustments? Ganeshan is going to bring 10,000 for the capital. So this again you have to enter. So this is the second thing that you have to enter into the capital account. Then you have your adjustments to revaluation. Again, this is another adjustment that you should do. Revalue the assets and liabilities. So reduce the stock and furniture by 10%, reserve 5% on debtors for doubtful debts is to be created. So increase in your liability. Appreciate the building, increase in assets. So revalue assets and liabilities. So prepare revaluation account, partners capital account, and balance sheet of the firm after admission. So three things that you should do. Right. Now shall we enter the shall we do the problem, children? Okay. Now first let us do revaluation account. Right. So revaluation account, starting revaluation account. So revaluation account. You have your debit and you have your credit. Fine. Now first, what is it? Stock. Stock is going to be reduced. So what are the things you are going to reduce? To stock. To stock account. Second, to furniture. To furniture account. Then third one, to reserve on doubtful debts. Okay, on debtors for doubtful debts. So reserve on doubtful debts. That's it, isn't it? So I told you, I have taught you a shortcut. Whenever you're doing a revaluation, increase in assets to your credit, decrease in assets to your debit. Right? You have reduce in liabilities, asset here. So you have increase in liability to your debit side. So this shortcut method, you always remember this entry. Now here you have an appreciation by building account. Fine. Now what are the items that is going to be depreciated? We have already listed. We only have to do the calculation. So stock, you have here 20,000 stock, right? Stock 20,000, working column. Stock 20,000. Then what do you have? Your debtors. Your debtors is 16,000. Okay. Then you have your furniture 1,000. Furniture 1,000. All right. Then you have your building 25,000. Building 25,000. So stock 20,000, 10% of stock, Debtors is how much? 5%. Furniture 10%. Building is how much? 20. Yeah, building is appreciated by 20%. So we have whatever we require here. So 0, 0 cancel. So 2000, right? So let us complete this. Okay. So you have your stock 2000. Let me enter stock 2000. Okay. Now debtors 0, 800. Fine. So 800 is your reserve. Okay. Furniture 100. Building 5,000. Okay. I hope you have not left anything. So let us balance the revaluation account. Fine. So you balance, you have your credit side excess in the credit side. So 5,000. Okay. Take it to your debit side again, 5,000. So you have a total of 2,900 here. So 5,000 minus 2,900, which comes to 2,100, your balance, right? So 2,100 is what? Your profit. So to profit and loss account. So when you have your balance in the debit side, it is a profit. So to profit and loss account. Now this 2,100 is to be transferred to the existing partners. Who are the existing partners? So your existing partner, the first one is Rajan. To Rajan's capital account. Next is Selvan, right? To Selvan's capital account. So 2,100, in what ratio are you going to transfer? 3:1. So 3/4 and 1/4, right? So 4 is going to go here, 4 5s are 20, 4 2s are 8, right? So 5 2 5 into 3. So you have 525 for Selvam, balance into 3. So 15, 7, so 1575. So 1575 for Rajan. So your first thing you have already completed, your revaluation account. Next we are going to go to capital account. Okay. Now let us go to capital account. I hope you understood revaluation account. Now this revaluation balance you're going to take it to capital account. Right. Now here you have your capital account. So capital account. Okay, you have debit this side and you have credit towards this side. Okay. Now who are the partners? First one you have Rajan, Selvan and Ganesan. He is a new partner. Right. So you have Rajan, you have Selvan and you have Ganesan. Ziding. So let me take it up. Okay, guys. Now you have Ganesan here. Ganesan. Right. Okay. To begin with, you have to first of all record the balance. So by balance carry down. From where are you going to carry down? By balance brought down. Sorry. By balance brought down from your balance sheet. So what was the balance in your balance sheet? On Rajan's account you had 30,000. Rajan's account you had 30,000. And Selvan's account you have 16,000. And how much is Ganesan bringing in? By bank. Ganesan is bringing in by bank. He's bringing, I think he's bringing in 10,000 as his capital. All right. I'm going to enter 10,000. Let us complete the revaluation. Revaluation profit. Revaluation account data to Rajan's capital account to Selvan's capital account, isn't it? So by revaluation. Revaluation account. Revaluation account. Okay, bank account. So what was the balance you got here? 1575 you got. For Selvam you got 525. Okay, two things we have done. Now what are the entries that were there in the balance sheet, in the old balance sheet? So you have to go to the old balance sheet and see what all you have. Okay, in the old balance sheet, you had profit and loss and you had your reserve. So reserve 4,000, profit and loss 10,000. So see here, reserve 4,000, profit and loss 10,000. You have to pass journal entries and transfer, distribute it to the old partners in the old sharing ratio because we have not mentioned anything about the sacrifice, right? So old profit sharing ratio, you're going to distribute. So let us write the journals here so that it's easy for you to transfer. So reserve fund account, data, 2R, Rajan's capital, 2S, Selvan's capital. So reserve fund was 4,000 rupees, right? Now profit and loss, we were having profit and loss in the asset side. So obviously it is a loss. So when it is a loss, R's capital and S's capital to profit and loss account. So that was 10,000. Now you share the 4,000 in the ratio 3:1. That is 3 by 4 into 4,000 and 1 by 4, right? So 4 is going to go here one time. So share it 3,000, 1,000. So refund account into R's capital and S capital. So R's capital by reserve fund. By reserve fund account. So that is 3,000. That is 3,000 and 1,000. Fine. And then you have your profit and loss. So here 10,000. 10,000 into 3 by 4. So again 4 is going to go here 2 times. 8. 4 2s are 8, isn't it? And you have 2 balance. So 2,500. Next is 1:4. Right. So this is how you're sharing it. So 7,500. 7,5 and 2,5. Fine. So to profit and loss. To profit and loss account. So that comes to 7,500 and 2,500. Okay. So we have passed reserve, we have passed the profit and loss, we have distributed the revaluation, and we have recorded the bank, and then we have queried the balance. I hope we have entered everything. I don't think we have left out anything. So now we can balance our capital account. So let us balance our capital account. Okay, balancing our capital account, 10,000. You have a balance of 10,000 here. Now let us total this side. What do you have here? 17,525. Right. Now here again you have 34,575. So bring the same balance here, 34,575, 17,525 and 10,000. Same balance you are bringing down, right? Now for him, it is very convenient because for Ganeshan, nothing he has. He's a new partner. Isn't it? So buy balance carry down, 10,000. Okay, you have 10,000 here. Now, okay, I just erased it so that, okay guys, let us continue. You have 10,000 here. Okay, now here 17,525 minus 2,500. So 17,525 minus 2,500. So that will be give you 25,051. So 15,000 to 15,025. 15,025. Here again 3,000, 34,000 you have here, right? So 34,575 minus 7,500. So 5,702. So 27,075. So this is your balance to be taken to your balance sheet. Okay. So to balance carry down to your balance sheet. All right. Now let us go to the balance sheet. I hope you understood the capital account. you're going to carry the balance down. So by balance brought down. What is the balance? 27,075, 15,025 and 10,000. This balance you're going to take it to the balance sheet, right? Now let us do the balance sheet. Here you have the balance sheet. Fine. Balance sheet as on balance sheet as on 31st. Actually, he's joining on 1st, yeah, so 1st April 2017. Fine. Okay. Now, first let us start the capital. Capital is very easy. We have already done it, right? So what is your capital account? First, we will write capital account. First, what is the first partner's name? Rajan. His name is Rajan. Second one is Selvan. Then you have Ganeshan. Fine. So you write their amount that they are going to get: 27,075, 15,025, and you have 10,000. This amount is going to be transferred. Then in the balance sheet, you had some sundry creditors, right? Let me take the balance sheet little further up so that it is visible. Okay. Now you had sundry creditors. So sundry creditors is how much? 37,500. So let us total this amount and write it here. The total of the entire thing. So 0, 0, 1, 12, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 52,100, right? So you got the total, 52,100 is your total. So let us write the total here, 35,000 plus 52,100. You have 600 here. Then you have 9. So 89,600 is your liability side. Now it should tally. Okay, your asset side should tally with the same figure. Now what all we had? We had stock to be depreciated. We had building to be appreciated. All whatever is there in the revaluation, you should take into account. So first the building. So building. What was the cost of the building? 25,000 was the cost of the building. Okay, plus appreciation. What was the appreciation on the building? Building appreciation, you had given 5,000 rupees, 20%, isn't it? So 30,000 is your appreciation on building. Now second one, you had furniture. Furniture cost was 1,000 rupees minus depreciation. Okay. What was the depreciation amount? 100. 10% we had given. 900. Okay. Next was stock. Stock was also depreciated for 10%. Less depreciation. Okay. What was the value of the stock? 20,000. Less 2,000. So that came up to 18,000. So value of stock is 18,000. Next you had, after stock, you had debtors. Value of debtors was how much? 16,000. 16,000 value of the debtors. And you had given your doubtful debts. Okay. So less doubtful debts. Okay, less doubtful debts. What is the doubtful debt? 800. So that comes to 15,200. Okay, so we have almost completed everything. After doubtful debts, you had cash at hand. Cash at bank. Cash in hand, what was the cash already existing was 12,000. Okay, and plus Ganeshan's capital. Ganeshan is bringing a capital of 10,000. You should open your bank account hereafter when you have your goodwill. Okay, in the next thing, we'll open the goodwill. It was 12,500, so 10,000. So that comes to 22,500. Okay, just see if you have left out anything. Yes, bills receivable in the old balance sheet. So bills receivable. So bills receivable was 3,000. Right? Now you can total and see if it is tally. So 30,900 you have. Then here you have 18,000, add it to 18,900, 48,000. So add another 700, another 7, another 3. So you have 600, 15, 16, 86,000. So plus 3,000, sorry. So you have 89,600 to your asset side. I hope it is tallying. Let us go and see. Yes. So you got your asset side also as 89,600. So your liabilities should be equal to your assets. Only then your problem is right. Okay, children. So your liability is equal to your assets. So it is tallied. So we have completed the problem, and I hope you understood the problem, children. See you in the next class with problem number 25. All right. Work out the problem. You should work out the problem more than once. Only then you will be able to understand. Right. Okay. Thank you, children.